Guys, I'm gonna show you how to use the basic features on a digital multimeter, which I have here. So a typical digital multimeter should measure three things, which is voltage, resistance, current, or ampere. In this case, I have this digital multimeter. So in order to measure something, you need those two wires, which is in those two wires. Okay, so the black one is always going to be on the black one, in the black hole, because it's just one hole which is black. You can get black on the red. Okay, the red one you can choose between three holes, but if you're gonna measure the voltage, the resistance, and different types of features in here, you gotta use this hole. And if you're gonna use those wires to measure the ampere, you need to put the red one in the ampere hole, which is in here. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later. So in order to measure something, you need to roll this circle to whatever you want. In this case, we are gonna first focus on the voltage. Here we have two different voltages, the AC one and the DC one. The AC one, as you see here in the display, here is the voltage symbol and the AC symbol up there. So in the AC voltage, you can measure the current socket, which I'm gonna show you now as an example of a real life. So here, as you can see, there is the current socket, there is the wires, and the voltage meter. So first of all, you're gonna have it on the AC voltage. Make sure the black one on the black and the red one on those symbols. Okay, make sure. And then just simply take those two inside of here, and as you can see, the voltage is 230. So it's normal here in Norway because the voltages is between 230 and 235, so it's normal. Let's go to the other option, which is the voltage DC one. Here's the voltage symbol on the display. There's the DC symbol. So the DC voltage, you can measure the DC voltage. You can measure the batteries, like the 12 volts battery, the 9 volts, which is simply have the one wire on the positive and the other wire on the negative, and just like that you get an voltage. So let's go to resistance, which is this one in the middle, and as you see, it has more feature in here. So in order to select one of those, you need to just press this once. As you see, it's beeps, and on the display it shows some symbols. It's like the resistance symbol, this symbol, and this symbol. Okay, let's go to the normal one. So the human body have some resistance on it, in it. So I'm gonna just measure myself. I'm gonna just touch those wires. It's not dangerous, just touch those. As you see, it has some resistance. So that's how you measure the resistance. Let's go to the other one, the other ones. In this one, you can measure the temperature. I'm gonna focus on those two, okay? The first one, which is current or ampere, in this case milliamps. So for this one, it's not the same as the voltage for both options, or the resistance with other features. In this one, you need to take this red wire from here, those symbols, to the amp symbol, okay? Just like that. Just reset itself, and that's how you change it from this there to here, okay? The measure process is actually different than those two. You need to have the first wire on the cable and the second one on the other cable in order to measure the current. But before you do that, make sure it's on amps, because if not, it could be dangerous. It could be dangerous, okay? The same thing with microamps. Just with this one, it will beep because it's not on the coverage hole. So just simply take this off. It will, okay, and have it right on here, which is good. You see, it reset itself, and that's it. So other feature that I like is this button, the select button. You can just press that and hold. You get this one, you get the display with the light. It's actually useful because in the night, if you work at night, you could not see the number or the display. So it's just really helpful for me. Just like that, you can shut it off and shut it on again. Just simply press it. And let's see if you're not familiar with all of that, you can just simply have it on auto, just like that. Okay, as you see, auto. I'm gonna show you how the auto work. It just just measurize whatever you want, and the auto one is gonna just do itself. Okay, like as I said, the human body have a resistance. If I touch those, it will show it's a resistance. Okay, just like that. But make sure, if you're gonna measure the ampere, which I told you about it, you need to have this wire inside of here. Okay, inside of here if you're gonna measure the amps. You need to make sure it's an amps, so then you can measure. So that was simply out of that. So I will catch you later.